Hey everyone. So today we're going to be doing a very simple setup of MJPG-Streamer, which is just a way to connect any webcam device to your Raspberry Pi with USB and then serve that over your local network. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm on the Pi's IP address and I just have a very simple camera feed. As you can see, it's just connected to our Raspberry Pi and it's being served over my local network. So I'm going to take you through this today, and so let's jump into it. Okay, so if you've been following along the videos, you've got your Pi set up with Pi OS Lite. You've got the SD card inserted, and all we'll need to do is just plug that in so that we can connect to it later from our network. Now what I have is just a very simple USB webcam. It's just a 8 megapixel little USB camera, and I'm just going to plug that right away into our Raspberry Pi device so we can get started. Okay, so once your Raspberry Pi is connected to power and we've already set up Pi OS Lite and we've given it the network credentials, we'll be able to sign in again using SSH or secure shell. We're just going to, we can check that the Pi is online, so we're going to ping it at the name that we set up in the last video. Not Raspberry. Okay, and we can see there that it actually is online, and we can sign in with SSH again. So do this again. This happens every time to me. And there we go. We've actually connected to the Raspberry Pi via SSH, and now we can start running some commands. So first thing I always do is I just make sure that the Pi is updated. We can run that. So today what we're actually going to be using, the code we're going to be using is called MJPG-Streamer. It's a command line application that copies JPEG frames from an input source to an output. So this is exactly what we're doing today. We're going to be streaming these JPEG files over an IP network from a webcam. And then we're going to be, grabbing those frames in one of our browsers. And again, just a warning here, you shouldn't use this on any untrusted network. Use this on your home network or something you have control over. Anybody with access to that network, if you did this over a public network, anybody theoretically would be able to get access to this streamer and see the video coming from your webcam. So just do it on your home network. So we're then going to go through the build and installation. We're going to do sudo. Shouldn't be anything on this Pi. I put one little server file in here, but it should be clean. You can see if you go up the tree here that we do have the all the standard folders that a Linux system would have. Then once we're back in home here, what we're going to do is we're going to clone this Git repository into our Pi so that we actually do have the MJPG-Streamer code ready to go. Okay, then we can just git clone this repository into our Pi. So I will copy that URL and we're just going to do git clone that URL. And of course, if you haven't installed Git, which I forgot, let's do that. So sudo apt install git. And if it asks you, say yes. Hey guys, so here I was running into a ton of issues, specifically related to the dpkg database. If you're flashing the OS via the Raspberry Pi imager, you might run into a corruption issue in the package management system. The imager in some older builds installs an older version of Raspberry Pi OS Lite, and the package lists can get out of sync. I was then having trouble installing different packages like Git, and that's what I was running into earlier in this video. if you're running into this, I'm going to leave the code that worked for me down in the description, so just check that out. Thanks. So I'm going to make a video on that. It looks like some of the packages are corrupted in the Pi imager that we used. So I think I've gotten Git now. I'm going to make a video on that and just how I fixed that, because that was kind of annoying. But let's just see if this actually works now. So
we're on home directory here. Just clear all this.
Okay, so that did work. And now we can list files there, and we have MJPG-Streamer. Okay, that was a bit of a detour. Okay, and we're also going to go back and install all the other packages that we need, because none of those were working due to the package error that we were getting. So we're going to do this again. Hey guys, additionally here on the GitHub page, it says use libjpeg8-dev. You can just use libjpeg-dev and that will work. Okay, so we're going to continue the installation here. We're just going to go through the simple compilation here. So we're going to move into the directory of JPEG-Streamer. Okay, and then we're just going to run make. Damn it. Please also install cmake. This bug was driving me crazy. Hopefully, everything is now completely installed. Hopefully. Let's try this again. So we're just going to run make. So what make did there was it just built the program for us, and now we're going to do sudo make install, which actually copies the program onto our system and allows us to run it. So we're going to do that now. Okay, and that's all we need for now. So once we plugged the webcam into the Pi, we want to actually check that the Pi sees it. So we want to check the dev folder. Now the Linux file system can be a bit confusing. This isn't a normal folder. This it doesn't store files and folders and images and stuff like that. It actually contains device interfaces, not content. So every file that we're going to see here is kind of like a virtual hook into hardware. It's not real data stored on a disk or anything like that. And we just want to see that we do have video 0. Now that's going to be our webcam that we did plug in. And we do see that here from our streamer experimental folder, which we need to get back into here. We're going to want to export a library path so that we can actually access that camera, and we'll have some flags and some variables that we can plug in here. So once we're back in that MJPG-Streamer experimental folder, we can copy this code over from the GitHub. Now there are a couple different flags I think we can use here, including setting ports and resolutions and frame rates, but I'm just going to copy the exact path from the GitHub. Okay, and we copied that from the GitHub, but as you can see, we have the input here is raspberrycam.so. That's if we were going to use the official Pi camera module, not a USB webcam. So if you have one of the ribbon cameras, which I might have somewhere, that looks like that, you'd be able to use this input here. So we're not going to be using that input. We're actually going to be using something else, input_uvc.so. So let's try that, and we'll see if we can get that one to work. All right, so now I've got the proper setup. So we're actually taking that input uvc.so, which is our USB camera. It's coming from dev video 0, again, which we looked for that file. We're setting a resolution here and a frame rate. And then we're setting this output to just be the IP address of the Pi. So let's take a look and see if this one works. Okay, so once we've run that, we can actually see that everything should be up and running. It'll be running at our Raspberry Pi's local IP address at the TCP port 8080. So let's go over to that IP. We find it with the ping that we did earlier. So I'll just copy that IP in there. We should get an error, and we're going to go over to the correct port. And we can take a look at this. Okay, so now that we're actually streaming video and we've gone to the correct port, you'll see that this little MJPG-Streamer web page when we visited our Pi's IP address here with the correct port. Now this homepage is like a super lightweight dashboard that MJPEG serves automatically. It has a few simple elements, but what we want to do is go over to the stream, and then we can actually see our webcam, which is pretty cool. We can see the webcam feed here. It's coming through on the stream. Now, so apart from the stream, which we can see here when we click on it as a live feed from our camera, there's a couple other fun things we could do. The static tab here just takes a snapshot from the webcam using a GET request. So if I click on that, I can actually do every time it'll be a new one there. JavaScript, if you wanted to put this into sort of a web application, we can take a look at an example here, which is just the video feed, which is pretty cool. So this is probably what we're going to be using later on to do things like robotics, to just have a simple video feed. And that's it for today. Thank you so much to Jackson Liam for this repository, which just takes MJPG-Streamer and adds support for the Raspberry Pi. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like more videos, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And please go ahead and like this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.